Hey guys, I'm Fluce900.
And this is Crusadus.
And today we're going to be going over our top 5 list of hottest female characters in video games.
Yep, it's something that's touched on sometimes, but not nearly enough. So we would just want to give a little attention to our favorite female characters.
Yes. And starting off with number 5 for my list is Catherine, from Catherine. The Catherine with a C, not the K. Not the one he gets pregnant and all that jazz. It's the one he has the affair with.
And what you like about it?
Well, the game has puzzles. In the when you dream, you actually are a sheep or a ram, I guess I should say, and you have to do climbing to avoid basically dying in your sleep. And it gets really weird because eventually, like, the Catherine with a K, which is his fiance, is actually like trying to kill you in your dream. Like, she's the antagonist in your dream trying to murder you. And while that's going on, you have okay, in the dreams you have that, and then in the day you have I think his name was Vince or Vincent. He is cheating on his girlfriend by texting this other girl, and she's actually sent him nudes, and he woke up in bed with her one day, and just like, the game is so sexual. It's wow, but
okay,
it's a good game.
Rated M?
Yeah.
Okay then.
It's a good game though.
It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, at least for mature players, that is.
Yeah. I don't want a 13-year-old playing this.
Yeah, definitely.
This is one of those games that if I have a kid, it's gonna be stashed in the very back of my shelf where he can't reach it.
No doubt.
Same with Dante's Inferno, actually.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Zoe Costella from Dreamfall: The Longest Journey.
And what?
Pretty long title for a game.
It really is, though. What do you like about her?
Well,
for the game,
it's one of those games that's kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of retro, and they're just all puzzles, like you point and click a whole lot in the game. Well, it's not point and click, but it makes you think of those older point and click type games.
Yeah, I understand. And but if you had to pick like a favorite scene out of the game or favorite area, what would it have to be?
Well, part of the game takes place in the future. It's like probably, I'd say, like 100 years in the future, where everything's futuristic and everything, and like she's really just like living out her life. She's a very spunky person.
Mm-hmm.
She has a very cool personality. Like you feel really attached to her as you get to know about her and her family.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting as far as how the story goes, because like you go from a very futuristic place to like a fantasy world.
Sounds like a pretty cool jump.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's a futuristic place, and then there's a place where there's magic, and completely different. It's very cool how it switches from one to the next. I think a lot of people would enjoy how it's different, where you jump from one type of environment to the next.
What system is this on?
I didn't hear you.
What system is it on?
It is on the Xbox.
Xbox. Okay. Hear that, everyone? Xbox. Remember that? Go look it up.
So it's kind of retro. So you have to probably find it in a store or on eBay or something like that.
Something worth looking for, though.
Most definitely. It's a very cool game. but like yours is rated M.
That's fine. I mean, M-rated games have a lot of good things about them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very cool story that I think a mature audience will enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
So what's your number 4?
Lightning from Final Fantasy 13.
Sweet.
That something about her kick-ass attitude, pink hair, and just her personality is just wow. But I instantly kind of took a liking to her whenever I started Final Fantasy 13 because she started out being a really big badass, and that, I don't know, that just seemed really cool to me.
Like, what did you like about the game?
Well, I like the battles because it's all in real time. Not, it's not turn-based, it's in real time. And, everyone knows, Final Fantasy's mode is turn-based. But in this game, it's still turn-based, only it's more real-time than how like an old style game like Final Fantasy IV and whatnot, you actually literally take turns battling.
Right.
But this is more of everyone's moving around at the same time. You only command the character you're actually playing.
So it's kind of like Kingdom Hearts.
In a way, but you're not. You actually do get into like a battle cutscene whenever you touch the enemy, but. And you also, you're not actually moving your character around, you're just selecting what to do, like attack or go into their abilities and whatnot. But it's not like the characters don't just stand still and wait for your command. They, if you're playing as Lightning, then your other characters are...
doing their own thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to stop the game and then tell them what to do.
No, they're all doing their own thing. They're all doing damage to the enemy. And you had to attack the enemy yourself and pick out the commands.
It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the Tales game.
Yeah, that is a very accurate comparison. I've only played Tales from Symphonia, Dawn of the New World, but it plays very similar to that.
Okay, sweet. I like it.
What's your number 4?
Ironically, it is also a Final Fantasy character. It is Yuna from Final Fantasy X. And there's something about her character. She isn't, tough or, she isn't just kind of like a character that someone's going to be afraid of. But, she has a sweet quality to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she helps, make the story, more of a love story because of her sweet personality. She also is pretty powerful, too, but she doesn't come off as, scary like Lightning does.
Yeah. She's, sounds more like someone you could talk to.
Yeah, exactly.
And Lightning, someone you don't really have a conversation with her.
She is first talk and ask questions later.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I like about her is she kind of adds more depth to the story because Tide is more of an action type person.
Yeah.
But humanizes the story. She adds more depth to it. Makes the game more human and relatable.
Yeah.
I like how as you progress in the story, they get close. You don't think it's gonna be a love story at the beginning, but in actuality, it turns into a love story. Which I think is pretty neat because when you first started playing, you don't think they're gonna be together.
Yeah.
But then as the game progresses, you start to see how they get closer together. So with without Yuna, there wouldn't have been a great Final Fantasy X.
I can understand that.
Story.
A little romance in games always spices things up.
Exactly.
Makes it more interesting.
I mean, that's not the case in every game, but she definitely makes it a better story and a better game.
I'm still yet to play Final Fantasy X. I have it. I just haven't got to put it in the system yet.
Really?
Yes, just so many games, so little time, but something I've been wanting to get into for a while. I got it,
Remastered, on the Vita or on the PS3.
I have the PS3 version, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked it up last year after Christmas for $15 new at Walmart, I think.
Mm-hmm.
One of the very few games I actually picked up from Walmart.
Okay, cool.
But, anyway, yeah. And we have the same number 3, don't we?
Exactly.
Okay, then we can do this at the same time.
Okay.
Number 3, guys, is Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider reboot. Specifically the reboot.
And she's just a pretty awesome character in general.
Oh yeah, definitely. And not trying to be like a huge pervert, but have you heard that thing where as the graphics get better, so do Laura's boobs?
I haven't heard that, but
I've heard that, and I've seen pictures like comparisons, and I have to agree, her breasts do look pretty good.
I have to agree with that, actually.
She's pretty hot, but
yeah, she is.
But even like her being hot, she's also a badass character.
I like the way her character developed.
Yes. Oh yeah. She started out being
as a college student, like who was completely out for death.
Yeah. And then but
then as the story progresses, you start to see her become her own person.
Yeah, and you get to actually see her become the Tomb Raider. Mm-hmm. Like the girl she is in the all like the PS1 games and PS2 games and whatnot. She actually becomes that person.
Yeah. It's just cool seeing her turn into a tough person.
Yeah.
And become a person that we all know and love in the previous games.
Yeah. And, a lot of reboots I don't like, personally, because I usually like the older games better, and then whenever they do a reboot, it usually, they mess with that formula, and it doesn't turn out right.
Yeah.
But the reboot of Tomb Raider is just so amazing.
It's one of the few reboots where I've played more than one time.
Yes, agreed. And it's something I actually kind of want to play now that we're talking about it.
Mm-hmm. I actually want to play it again, too. Like, I've played it 2 times so far, but I definitely want to play it a 3rd time, but I don't have it. Like, I hate renting it from GameFly.
Oh, that has to hurt.
Yeah.
I always hate those times. It's not... Like, I've done that a lot, and I hate it because you always get that urge to play it, but it can be a pain in the butt to send the game back and then hope you get that game, and then you don't get the game, and really...
I'm definitely going to get it, but I'm going to buy it this time.
Are you going to go for the PS3 copy or get the PS4? Sweet. I've played some of the Xbox One version, and it definitely looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it makes a great game even better and prettier.
Oh yeah, I mean, the game is just amazing. Just every aspect of it, and the storyline's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Keeps you on your toes.
I mean, like, it looks great on the PS3, but like when they brought it to Xbox One and PS4, that they took it to a whole nother level.
Oh, they really did. Oh my god.
Kind of the same as with The Last of Us.
Still yet to get into that, but I've heard good things about the remaster.
Yeah. And we should also do some honorable mentions when we finish this top 5 list from some that were great, but just didn't quite make the cut.
Yes, I agree with that. Speaking of this list, let's go on to number 2. Mine is Maya from Spirit Camera, The Cursed Memoir, which is a Fatal Frame spin-off game and is on the 3DS. It's honestly, guys, it's $5 new at GameStop now. Very, very cheap. You get the AR book that goes with it, and you have to have that book to play the game. So don't try to get a used copy. Please, I beg you, don't do it. Unless it has the book with it, then, do it. But GameStop has it for $5 new with the book. They don't sell it used. It's worth it. Maya is actually a ghost girl that you are helping figure out who she is during the game, and she's like the main female protagonist of the game, and she's not sexualized or anything. She's just really, really, she looks beautiful to me.
Okay. Sounds pretty cool, like the premise of the story. Like, it sounds like something that you can really get into, like get attached to the characters.
I did actually, and the game is actually really short. I mean, honestly, I bought it for $40, and I beat it the same day I bought it because it only takes about 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really short, but now I wouldn't pay $40. I would pay $40 because I wanted it because it was Fatal Frame related, but for a $5 game, it's worth $5.
Wow.
And after you beat it, you actually can go back through on a harder mode, and she gets like a different outfit, which even looks, honestly, it looks kind of sexy, but she, you have that, and you get like ghost memories and extra thoughts of what the ghosts thought whenever they died.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very good game. Rated T, so
I gotcha.
Nothing too gruesome. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Luna from Lunar the Silver Star Complete. And it's kind of an older game. It's probably from a lot of you gamers probably never heard of.
Yeah.
It came out on the Sega Saturn, and then it got redone for the PS1.
Something I need to look out for.
Most definitely.
It
was a very expensive game, though, so,
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a little pricey.
Yeah. For a complete copy, it'd probably be like $150.
That comes with the map and stuff, though, don't it?
Yeah, it comes with a hardbound manual,
the
art book, a making of DVD, and it also comes with 3 discs because it's a 3-disc game.
Man, that's like Final Fantasy standard right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. I love multi-disc games that come in those kind of like bulkier cases. I guess you could say, but I think those are always really neat to get your hands on.
I mean, for its time, it was done really, really well.
Was it done in like sprites? Or
yeah, Sprite.
Okay, that's awesome. I mean, I love old school sprite games like that.
And the music is great in the game also. Like, it's a game that you can, listen to and just, like, you can find the music somewhere and just, play it as you're, like, driving somewhere. It's great music.
Man, that's awesome. I always love games that have really nice soundtracks.
Yeah.
It really, The soundtrack, you know, a lot of times soundtracks kind of make the game in a way.
Really do. Lula was a great character in the game. She was a childhood, like friend and like sweetheart of the protagonist in the game, Alex.
Yeah.
And it's an epic love story. I mean, epic. You see how things progress and how they grow closer, and how, if anything, to save her. And you see that in the story, and it's amazing.
Sounds very cool, actually.
I would say it's probably one of the best games I've ever played. And I played some great games in my time.
Yeah.
But Lunar the Silver Star Complete is definitely the best RPG I've ever played.
Man. It sounds like something I would really enjoy, too.
Yeah, you would. Like, you would really love it. Like you'd probably spend months playing it just so you could just enjoy the whole thing.
Is it, I actually never thought about this, but is it not on PSN?
They have another version of it, like a PSP version.
Oh, but
the music isn't as good though.
Okay, I was wondering what the PSP version was, but it's not as good as the
There's
original.
no cutscenes.
Okay.
There's no cutscenes in the game.
Ah, okay.
In the PSP version, there's no cutscenes, and they changed the music. So I would definitely recommend.
I'd rather get the original.
Yeah, the
myself.
original.
But I'm surprised that it's not like on PSN, on like the PS1 classics.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know, whatever. Something I'm definitely gonna be looking for.
Yeah, like if you could, like just get the disc and just you'd still love it.
Yeah. Anyway, though, go ahead and mention your number one.
My number one is Jody Home from Beyond Two Souls.
Man, that's such a great game.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's a character that is super tough, but has a soft side.
Yeah.
And it's a character that you become attached to as you play the game.
And we've had discussion about this. We actually have that review we did.
Exactly.
On Beyond Two Souls. Which, guys, by the way, I think I'm going to leave a link around this time in the video. There should be a box over to one of these sides with the link to that review. Please go check that out, because that was a lot of fun, and I think you guys really enjoyed it. Our commentary was pretty nice.
It was.
And, what was one of your favorite things about the game, though?
I love how you can jump back and forth between Jody and Aiden. It was just cool to be able to, figure out how to get past a certain part by jumping forth between them and just figuring out just what to do, because in any given part of the game, you might have to do something completely different as you did in the previous chapter.
Yeah.
So it's a very cool game. It's definitely something that anyone should check out. Although it is a rated M game, so for those who aren't old enough, you have to just wait and it's definitely worth the wait if you wait or you can get one of your parents to get it for you.
Yes. Yes. It's definitely a great game, though. We've had many discussions about this game, and also it's also getting that remaster on the PS4 along with Heavy Rain.
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming out. It got announced in June or July, but they don't have a release date for it yet.
I just hope it gets a disc release over here in America.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I looked at that one day and it had rumors that they didn't really know yet. But, you know, I imagine it will.
But Quantum Dream isn't a Japanese company, I don't think.
So we should definitely get a disc copy.
Yeah.
Of that, man. Going on though to my number one, and that is actually Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening. And to anyone who doesn't know, Fire Emblem Awakening is a strategy RPG that goes into the Fire Emblem series, and the Fire Emblem series is actually really, really good. And I haven't played that many games in the series, but Fire Emblem Awakening is one of my favorite games because, one, the grinding is, I wouldn't say easy, it's just rewarding. And, yeah, Lucina is actually, well, I can't really say a lot because I would be spoiling the storyline, but she's a very strong chick, but she does have a bit of a soft side, and she's actually very determined to complete her goal in the game.
It sounds like a pretty epic game.
It really is. I mean, it's my favorite 3DS game I own, actually.
Okay.
And I've spent 132 hours so far on the game, and I've actually heard of people who are playing on the same difficulty as me, same mode, and one guy's like 250 hours into it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, and I don't really know how he's that far into it, but, you know, some people grind more than I do, and, I mean, you're one of those people, you grind more than I do.
Yeah.
I
mean, I put it like over 300 hours into Nocturne.
Yeah, I mean, and knowing me, I would do like half of that.
Yeah.
But, anyway, that kind of concludes the top 5 list. But you mentioned doing, like, honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So if you want to, you know, throw some of yours out there, and I'll throw some of mine.
Jade from Beyond Good and Evil.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great game. You play as a photojournalist who's trying to uncover some corruption in a company. So it's definitely a different game than your typical game, but it's definitely worth playing if you get the chance.
Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to kick myself because I think I might add... No. It wasn't that game. Never mind. I thought I remember seeing it, but it wasn't that. I saw Primal one day on the PS2, but I didn't pick that up. Don't know much about that. But, anyway, you have any other honorable mentions?
Yes, also, from The Last of Us. What's her name? I'm trying to think of her name.
Ellie?
Yeah, Ellie was one of my favorite characters because she's tough. You know, she knows how to use a gun, and she curses like a sailor.
Oh, jeez. Isn't she like a 16-year-old too? Or 17-year-old?
Do what now?
Isn't she like 16 or 17?
In the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 14 or 15.
Oh, yeah. She was even younger than that.
Yeah.
I thought she was a younger person.
Yeah, she was. It's a pretty cool game.
That's awesome, though. It's something I really want to jump back into, because I miss playing it.
And also from Uncharted, Chloe. Like, Chloe's one of my favorite.
Chloe. I haven't played those games, though, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I played a little bit of the second one. I mean, honestly, what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to buy all 3 of them at once, because they're fairly cheap now.
Yeah, you might get, like the old one, like the first one for probably like $5. The second one probably $5.
Yeah.
But I can get them off for like $15 or even cheaper.
Yeah, and I mean, that sounds totally worth the price, too.
Mm-hmm. Totally worth the price.
See.
Like, there are definitely some great games to play, and since Uncharted 4 is coming out, they're probably gonna get even cheaper.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So do you have any more to add?
Whiteheart. I can't remember. Okay, I can't remember their actually like human names, but Whiteheart and Blackheart from Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Cool.
Because they're both, they're both goddesses. They're both pretty hot, and they both have an attitude.
I like it.
And let's see if I have someone that's not really on the I don't know, Aqua from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Okay, cool.
I always thought she had like a really nice attitude and look on things.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, okay, I do have to mention Sheva from Resident Evil 5.
Oh, really?
Because I thought she was pretty hot.
Okay.
But other than that, those are my honorable mentions that didn't make it into this cut.
And my last one is Kari from Kingdom Hearts. You made me remember her.
Oh god, yeah, she was very, very cute. And very, She seems kind of fragile, but she's really not.
Yeah.
But
character.
Yes, I think that's what I liked about her.
And she was a princess.
Oh yeah, she was a princess. That was like a big shocking moment for me.
That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and yeah. Are there any more you can think of?
No, I think that's pretty much all. I think we named a lot of female characters.
Yes, we have. So, no. Okay, I do have to mention Aya Bree from Parasite Eve.
Who?
Aya Bree from Parasite Eve.
Oh yeah, definitely her. Oh man,
yeah, she's I mean, she's gorgeous, she's sexy, but she also kicks a lot of ass.
Yeah.
And just wow.
I can't believe we almost left that one out.
I know. I didn't even think about her until now, but she's definitely worth a mention.
Mhm. Most definitely.
Yes. And to end anyone who has played Parasite Eve or have looked into it, there's also a PSP game called The Third Birthday who stars her as the main protagonist.
Great.
And that is also a very good game worthy of a pickup.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, guys, I think that's it for the video. I'm going to end it here. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, check out my other videos, and check out the collaborations I have with Crusadus, because they kick ass, and we plan to do a lot more collaboration videos in the future as well.
Most definitely. Check this out.
And anyway, though, so this is Floops 900.
And Crusadus.
And we are signing off. Peace.